curtain up. We'll keep it nice and warm in here. What do you reckon, dog? We'll keep it nice and warm, mate. Hey. How you doing there, puppy? How's everybody going? Let's see what appears this eve. Oh, I've got my phone arm on. Where's he gone? How you going, Daniel? What's going on, mate? How's your evening? Had a bit of a break. We're back. We're going to do some more chat. And I'm going to be having a very early morning in the garage. I've just done a bit of stuff down there. Now I'm going to... I can get my work boots off for the day. Okay, we're good. I move some stuff around. Crack into it in the morning more. We'll get there. We're making the dream work. We're making the dream work. A little more each day, right? A little more each day. Bit by bit. I better get a pole up here. Alright, puppy. Wait on, puppy. Can you not start licking the moment I go live, dog? Oh, did I spelt everything correctly today? It's good. I should have used a capital A on ask. That might upset Bear. But at least I can put polls up now. What are you doing, puppy? Hey, that's not appropriate. Puppy. That's not appropriate. Are you alright? Hang on. What are you... No, not on my bed. No, thank you. Don't be rude. We don't need to do none of that. No, we don't need to do none of that. Happy puppy. You alright? You just... Okay. You're full of beans. You're full of energy now. Alright, dog. Yo! Raghav. I hope I say your name alright. Raghav? How are you, my friend? Dog looks so cute. Thank you, Joel. Yeah, she's a 3.5-year-old German Shepherd, but she's looking somewhere she shouldn't run out. Hey, puppy. People are trying to... Here you go, look. People are asking about your dog. You're not a fan of the camera right now. Is that what you're saying? You don't want to be on camera right now. Am I interrupting you? Are we interrupting your dog? You happy? You chilled out now. All right. You quite happy? Comfy blanket, nice and warm. All right. Her name she's Heidi. How's everybody's day? Hit that like button for me if you've got in here early. Please do double tap the screen. It'll help get more people in here. We're just starting. I've been on a couple of minutes here, so we're just hanging out. We just do a positive chat here on my channel. It's just a hang out and chat and yeah. It's good vibes, so we don't do any arguments or politics or any of that. It's all about self-improvement, making your life better. That's what I do. And yeah, we got the dog here. Hey, Heidi, can you stop? Hey, can you stop licking? Hey. You're licking my beard. Why are you licking my beard, dog? There's a snake. Where? Where's the snake? Oh no, there's no snakes in New Zealand. No, there's no snakes. No, I'm not Australian. I'm not Australian. I'm from New Zealand. I'm from New Zealand, my friend. We're not Australian here. I'm from New Zealand. It's a very different place. What's my dog's name? This is Miss Heidi. There's Mr. Z. He's at the other end, but Heidi, excuse me. Hello. Yeah. This is Miss Heidi. She's just blobbing. Being herself. Being lazy. Hey, puppy. German Shepherd. Getting a bit of a fluffier winter coat there. Bit of a longer coat. In winter, her coat will get a lot longer than the short hair ones. This is Miss Heidi. Oh yeah, you're so mean, aren't you? You're just so mean. Yeah, you're just a big baby. Just a big baby. When they're at home with you, you know, they're just a big baby. They're very good animal to have around the home. But yeah, well, with family, you know, with the people they trust, they're very, very gentle. You know, takes a bit of training, but they are quite gentle. they've got a lot of energy, right? You've got to make sure you exercise them enough and all that, right? You've got to make sure you keep them going, keep them occupied, keeps it. Especially the more intelligent a dog is, the more you need to keep its mind occupied, right? It's like people, right? If you give a person nothing to do, or they're just scrolling all the time or something, right? It's yeah, it's not good for the brain. Not good for the brain. That's why you take a dog out and get it out in nature and let it smell the air and get around and all these things. Where are all you guys from? Is there enough space for the dog? Oh, plenty of space for the dog, mate. She's got a whole queen bed to herself at the moment. The other dog, he's got a big extra large dog bed down the other end of the camper there. Yeah, they're quite happy. Well loved, well looked after. My channel here is it's just self-improvement, try and help people with any problems they have, anything like that, guys, if you want to talk about that as well. If there's anything going on in life, or you've got a dream, you're not sure if you should chase it, you got some friends being mean to you or something, I don't know. You let me know. What problem can I help you with, my friends? What can I help with this evening? We're just getting started, so we'll see. Maybe some regulars will appear soon. Usually we're up to about 20 people by now. We'll give YouTube a moment to figure out who it's showing my stream to. We'll see who turns up. Yes, there's no snakes in New Zealand. No, that's a good difference between Australia and New Zealand. There's no snakes in New Zealand. There's no crocodiles. There's no kangaroos. There's no koalas. There's none of the big poisonous snakes. There's some or big poisonous spiders. Sorry, there are some big spiders, but none that'll really hurt you. That's good. Heidi, can you stop, please, sweetie? Crazy dog. She's a menace. You're a menace. Menace. You chilling out now? You're gonna calm down? Just calm down. Just calm. Breathe. Yeah. Now you can settle down a bit. That's good. All right. Good girl. You all happy now? That's good. She's good. Yeah. She's calmed down a bit now. Hey, puppy. Yeah, you want to chill a bit? Okay, that's good. I'm right here. I'm just talking to these people in here. I know you can't see them, and you're like, who are you talking to? They're in there. It's hard to explain to a dog, but there's people here from all around the world, and they're meeting you, dog. That's what's happening. Right. Okay. You gonna stay there? All right, let's go. G'day, Tavogs. Good to see you again, mate. How's your day been? How's life today? I just took about an hour break off live, and we'll come back. We'll have an evening chat. Usual time. So we're just hanging around. Oh, I got some water here. That's a good idea. Remember to drink water. This is one big problem I have with ADHD. I forget to eat and I forget to drink water. So I'll be trying to get better each day. Livia, hello, how are you? I'm good, Livia. How about yourself, mate? Where are you from? Doing good today. Doing good. Having a fantastic day, to be honest. The last but the last few days have been really, really good for me. You're heartbroken? What's going on, mate? What's going on? I'm good. I'm from SC. Where's SC? Is that Santa Cruz or something? Where's SC? Sorry, I'm from New Zealand, so I don't know. What state would that be if it's America? SC. Oh. South Carolina? I'm going to take a guess there. I am on the other side of the world. If that is South Carolina, I'm going to give myself very good brownie points right now. South Cora. Is South Cora South Carolina? Yes! Look at that. See, look, most Americans can't point out New Zealand on a map. You know that? They've done studies. Most Americans think like New Zealand is the island below Australia. But I can... Somebody can say they're from SC, and I'm as far as I can say South Carolina. Well, welcome to you, darling, from South Carolina. It's a pleasure to have you here with us this evening. I'll be your captain. I'll be your captain from Texas. I'm here to have a good conversation with some fine folk. Howdy, partner. I'm sorry, partner. I try to make it understandable. I try to do my best on here. Yeah, well, I don't know. The ADHD comes out. We talk about mental health. You just roll with the conversation. Just roll with the conversation. See where it goes. Yes. Howdy, partner. How are you? I'm from New Zealand, just to be clear. But I just roll with the conversation. We talk about mental health. We talk about growth in life, valuing our time, looking after friends and family, stress, anxiety, whatever, right? Depression, all that. But we put a positive spin on it here. I'm all about putting a positive spin on it, helping people lock in on their dreams and their goals. That is my plan. It's my plan with YouTube. And it's going well. It's going well. We're helping some people. So if you're new here, feel free to ask any questions or check out the channel. We're just having an evening chat, just so you guys are aware. It's 6:40 p.m. here in New Zealand on Wednesday evening, 6:40 p.m. in New Zealand. So I'm done working for the day and come talk with you fine people. So sometimes I'm taking the piss, sometimes I'm a bit more serious. Sometimes I'm doing workouts on here. It's a bit of everything. You stick around. You'll feel the room. Hit the like button if you're enjoying being here. Do hit the like button so it gets busy. Just double tap me on the forehead. If you're not quite sure if you like me or that much yet, you can poke me in the eye a couple of times if it makes you feel better about it. No, that's not it, Linda. No, ADHD, mate. ADHD. I have ADHD and autism. You're the man, says Tuvok. Thanks, mate. 2:40 p.m. in Western Australia. G'day, Powder. Yeah, I finished up, Powder. I went down the garage there for a bit. Went down the garage for a bit and put some stuff away, mate, and everything's sorted now. Yeah. Good. I'm in Texas, one of the wickedest places in the RSA. What do you mean the RSA? Truth, what you saying, boy? New Zealand's far here. It's beautiful. Yeah. New Zealand is. I think there's a lot of places in the world that are really beautiful, though. You know, a lot of people talk about New Zealand being so beautiful, but then from here I see like Switzerland and I see some of the stuff in even USA and stuff. There's a lot of places that are very beautiful around. Daryl, of course I remember you, Daryl. Good to see you again. You've been in here quite a few times now, Daryl. It's easy to remember you, mate. Good to see you again. How's things going? Asking for a friend, Clyde. Just waiting for a mate. Just waiting for a mate. Must always blow on the pie, right? Do you have any goals this year or summer? Yeah, my goals at the moment are finishing up a big garage tidy up. We just built a big floor in the garage. I'm building a cabin project out here as well. So the goal is to this year get the cabin finished up and get out of the caravan. It's been 3 years in a caravan while I've built a garage and cabin and stuff here. And yeah, I'm just trying to. This channel's all about bringing everyone on that journey and stuff, right? Trying to inspire some people and help anybody with depression and stuff, right? Because three years ago I had alcohol problems and stuff. A bit more than 3 years ago, right? So I was sober for 2 years and I dug myself quite a hole, and this is the new path I'm on, right? Moved out to the country and yeah. Starting over, right? It was good. We're making headway, and there's a donor there. Okay, we're gonna delete that. I think that's not very appropriate, is it? We can't have that. But thank you for the donation, mate. You are handsome. Well, thank you, mate. Thank you. Do appreciate it. Hey there, Floyd Rosebridge official. Okay, I can see it now. How are you, Floyd? How's things going, mate? Where's everybody from? It looks like we got people from all over the place here tonight. When you wake up and things are feeling hopeless, how do you stay motivated to put the work in for yourself? Absolutely fantastic question. That's the most common question I get, and it's something I really battled with. That has been my big battle. It's Des. 1, 2, 3 there. When you wake up and things are feeling hopeless, how do you stay motivated to put the work in for yourself? It's not about motivation, it's about discipline, right? So in your head, you've got these thoughts coming up that are telling you things in your head, right? Oh, you're this, you're that. Oh, you do it later. Oh, you know what it is. I don't need to read it out. Like the chatter in the skull, right? The overthinking, the stress, all of that. And then you sort of talk yourself out of any motivation you had, right? the best method I have for getting out of that is it's starting a task that is the hard thing for people. So the best thing you can do with that is go, I'm going to put 10 minutes at this thing, right? The thing you're really avoiding and overthinking or not motivated to do, even if it's go to the gym or something, it's okay, well, maybe I won't go do an hour or 2 hours at this 100-hour thing, but 10 minutes towards it is something. If you're not into it after 10 minutes, you can go do something else, you tried to give it that go, right? But it's just lowering the barrier of entry between you and doing the thing, rather than like, oh, I've got to do this whole massive thing. It's about the 10 minutes, the 5 minutes in front of you. It's what's the next thing to move or something like that, right? So that's how I handle that, because I'm never motivated. Like most days I wake up, I'm like, man, I just want to stay in bed. I still feel that way every day. Like to an extent, I just want to stay in bed and whatever. I think a lot of us feel it, right? And that's what it is. We're looking for that motivation, but motivation comes and goes. Discipline is just tell your brain to shut up and not look, man. We're just gonna what's 10 minutes. Let's just we'll go do 10 minutes at it, right? And that's how I build my life, right? It's 10 minutes at a time. If can't do something, I'm going to dive into it for 10 minutes. I'm not feeling like that today. I'm going to go over coffee. Then I'll actually put 10 minutes at this other thing that really needs doing. I'm trying to just face it that way. And it works out really well across time with that consistency, right? So I hope that if you have any follow-up questions, let me know. But that's really the core basis of the channel. We talk about this every day on here. We make sure we run through it because it is a really crucial thing for people. Drink tequila, trying to quit. Yep, I feel that. Sup, my main, not homeless dude. G'day, running man. Good to see you again, mate. USA, Florida. I'm from Jamaica, but I'm in America. Hello, Deathhawk. It's a cool name. It's an uppercase too. Deathhawk. I like it. It's got power to it, mate. How are you going there, Deathhawk? Reminds me of the old anime the band. What was it? Death Clock. What was it? The show called Metalocalypse or something. The band was called Death Clock. It was a great cartoon, that one. What do I think of the LGBTQ community? I don't know. Am I meant to think something about it? I'm out here in the country where I live in a caravan with my missus in New Zealand, man. I don't know. I'm focused on my own life. I don't worry about anything beyond my control, right? Can't change it. Why worry about it? People go about their own lives, man. I don't know. Everybody does their own thing. Do I watch football? No, I'm into sports with two balls. Usually like motorcycle racing, motorsport. Yeah, anything. Yeah, I'm not into like golf or cricket or rugby or anything. No, I'm not that kind. If it's got an engine, I'm pretty keen. Or even BMX bikes and stuff, skateboards, scooters. A bit of everything, right? If it's fun and has wheels, that's my kind of sport, I suppose. Someone once told me that fortune favours the bald. I've shaved my head ever since. Sergeant, can you retype that and without the typo, and I will pin it for you, right? If you want to go to I'll make you a deal. If you go to the effort of retyping that, I will pin it for you. That was very good, bro. It was good. It was solid. Hello, Venom. Just checking in on you. Got a mental health story that might help someone if interested? Sure thing. Like, what? Yeah, if you want to, what do you want to talk about, man? But yeah, you retype that, Sergeant. I'll pin it up for you, mate. That gave me a good one, mate. Thanks, mate. Been a good long hard day here, and yeah, we like a bit of humour, mate. We like a bit of humour. Baz Andrews, all right, man. Yeah, good to see you, Baz. How are you, man? How's things going? I'm doing fantastic, Baz. Honestly, man. I'm back to my full power level. Back to my full confidence in that the persistence has been paying off. Things have been going very well. And it's just that consistent, these little methods I talk about on here just to keep me there, and just, yeah. It's great to have a record of it for everyone, right? So anybody can see the progression across time, right? What's my favourite cereal? Oh, I don't eat cereal, mate. Bad for you. Bacon and eggs for breakfast, mate. Bacon, eggs, and steak. That's what I primarily live off, mate, is steak. So that's to regulate my ADHD, right? So reduce sugars, reduce carbohydrates, so then I can sit here like this and have this conversation with ADHD and autism, and I'm able to stay in an emotional state where I can function and do it, right? Too much like energy drinks, Coca-Cola, just really, carbohydrate meals. I'm a different person then. A very serious question to ask. If it's actually a very serious question, man, I'm all. Well, what are you saying, fam? Speak slowly. I'm sorry, man. I talk how I talk. I am just myself on here on YouTube. It's not for everyone, right? But this is the ADHD people and stuff can usually keep up. So, the people can keep up. Full English breakfast, that's it. I'm not sure if I follow what you're saying there. You're talking about mental health story, but you said anybody who loses the ability to maneuver without help. I'm just a bit confused as to what you mean there. Yeah, I have it too. Are you animal based? Pretty much, right? I went pure carnivore diet for about 9 months. Now I still have the odd bit of rice and stuff. I'll go get a butter chicken from the Indian restaurant and have a bit of naan bread or something. But I actually drink milk as well to keep me out of ketosis, because if I'm in keto and doing animal based products, I'm going through a lot of steak and it isn't cheap. I can't afford it. So milk is a good cheap bulk there. Don't have any vegetable oils or anything. Everything's fried in butter. If anybody knows we'll do a bit of a fun game here. If anybody knows my age, don't say so. But if anybody would like to guess in the chat, well, I'll reveal my age to the new viewers we have here, seeing as we're talking about diet and things. I don't eat vegetables either, no. I don't eat vegetables. Bad for you. But we'll see if anybody can guess my age. No, we're not. No, nothing about, no. No, this channel's about focusing on your own life, not things beyond your control, my friend. So politics would directly come under that, right? About who's a president of what country and what they say. It's I got my own life and I'm trying to build to focus on, man. I don't have time to look at what Donald Trump is saying. So it's irrelevant. Whatever happens from it happens from it. By the time it affects me in New Zealand, I don't need to know about it. I'll find out when it happens. Not too worried. Where's my dog? She's there at the moment. You're cold, I think. Oh no, you're up. Oh, sorry, I'll leave you be, eh? Yeah, she stays pretty close. Am I Australian? I'm from New Zealand. New Zealand. Very close. Do I like beans with toast? Oh, I do like some beans on toast. I wouldn't say no to some beans on toast, mate. Oh, here's the age. 28? 30? We're trying to guess my age. If you know my age, don't say it, right? So we're testing the new people. How old do they think I am? 36? 72? Bro, what? 32, 30, 40, 29, 67. Of course, that number would come up. 38, 29, 92. Wait, well, this isn't bingo. 46, 67, 29, 27. Hey, from Northland, g'day. Northland here also. 27, 48. Everyone's trying to guess my age at the moment. Nobody's actually got it right yet. Some have been a lot over. 150. I'm not the turtle in Finding Nemo, bro. I'm not a 150-year-old turtle. 33, 32, 35, 22. Nobody's got it yet. Nobody's got it yet. Come on, try and make realistic. 58. My God, I'm not that old. Oh, there we go. Cammy got it. There you go. Cammy got it. The correct answer for my age is 39. 39. If you got it wrong now, you got to hit the like button. So you'll double tap me on the forehead, on my 39-year-old forehead, and you got to like the stream. That's the deal. Older than dirt, younger than Soros. There was a bit of a long message here, hang on, from Johnny. Time is a concept made up by humans to rationalize their ephemeral existence. To be honest, I don't buy into it. Time isn't real, only the present moment is, insidiously dragging us towards our own demise. It's definitely a construct it's definitely a construct, Johnny, and yeah, like birthdays, years, all that. You make a strong point there that it's all made up time, and there's only the present moment. But we are passing through time and stuff, right? Time is real because you can plan things into the future, right? So as much as we made up the days, the weeks, whatever, you can aim at something across time and go, oh, I'm going to live to about this. These days we know a lot more. I'm going to live till about this old, hopefully, right? It might take me 20 years to reach this goal, right? So we're always looking to the future. You can't ever be truly in the present. You've got long-term goals, right, across time. Yeah, I feel you on the systems that are all made up and whatever. We are passengers of time. Would be my, dragging us towards our own demise. You're saying there's not time, but that's what's dragging us towards our demise, right? That's the limit we have on Earth is time. You feel me? You feel me? I hope so. How long have I been living this lifestyle? Well, I moved out of this. I left the city and moved out to the country about 15 years ago. Stayed different houses and stuff. Been in the caravan here for 3 years, so I've been building a garage and a cabin and stuff. Hang on, I'll bring up. I'll do the old Joe Rogan. I'll do the Jamie pull up the clip. Hang on, I can show you. That one. Was it that one? So that was 3 years ago. So this is what it was like when I put the caravan here, right? And now I built the garage and all that, right? And bought myself a new truck. I've been clawing my way back in the world, folks. And we're building a cabin, and inside the cabin, I'm going to make it a YouTube studio. There's a cabin just out there, right? Inside, this is AI. This is not real, all right? But inside, we're going to do something like that for the channel, right? Do a YouTube studio for my live workouts, and my name on here was different. It was Venom Avenge, you see. All right. We changed the name to Create Your Outcome now, but this is roughly what the inside of the cabin, something like that, right? We're going to do, right? And then, yeah, I bought another shed too. We were taking this down on live the other day, this garage on live stream. We've got to go back and do the rest of it soon. We're going to put that up here as well and make that another cabin. So we're going to add windows and everything to it, right? So that's what we do here, guys. It's all about building your life day by day. It's kind of like the Truman Show, right? Except you don't get to see me sleep. But yeah, I try and document my whole journey up and try and inspire people and share what I've learned about ADHD, depression. I've got ADHD and autism, so I've battled with a lot of depression, a lot of overthinking, task paralysis and stuff, right? And I've figured out how to build that discipline because I lack motivation, right? So I'm not motivated. I wake up every day not wanting to do jack shit, but I feel on top of the world by the end of the day, and I'm getting through it, right? I figured it out, chat. So if you have any questions, let me know. Why do I look like Kane Williams? I don't know. People say that a lot. If I shave my beard, I'll look 20. Yeah, I don't want to look too young. Thank you, whoever gifted your membership. Yes, Curious George, we got gifted 91 members yesterday by some amazing people, bro. So we have 91 new members today. Nothing is for members. There's no member-only lives or anything, just because I want all the advice and stuff here to be free. If I'm on here live, I want anybody to be able to get it, right? Otherwise, I'd just be a damn course seller or something. So the memberships are if people want to support the channel. I'll leave it at that. But yeah, somebody gifted you one, mate. There's some custom emojis of the dogs and stuff, and a jar of pickles, because that's what other members wanted. I don't know why. There was a topic in here once. They've not stopped talking about the jar of pickles. I want an outdoor shower in a cabin. Yeah, OG, that's one thing I'm working towards as well, is I've got the, I do have the stuff to build the outdoor shower. Michael Bluth drops a 6-7. Hey, Michael, good to see you again, bro. Thank you for the dono, mate. You can get away with a 6-7 for that, mate. How are you, Michael? Like 6. So yeah, we're getting there. But that's what I'm doing. It's a very new channel, guys. But yeah, just massive shout out to all those who've donated and stuff. Like I got monetized. Like I started going live in February and clocked 3,000 watch hours in 17 weeks, and now we're monetized, and everyone's just like, thank you, and blah, 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 and everyone's, I don't know how to respond to it yet. I'm doing my best, guys, but somebody last night literally donated like 90 memberships, and I'm just like, between everyone, it was 90 memberships came in, so yeah. Task paralysis, and it, like, you've got a task in mind, and you're overthinking so much that you can't actually physically do it. No matter how much you want to do it, you can't do the task. That's task paralysis. If you want to know more about it, I could go into the topic if you were asking if if you needed help with it. With the question mark, I assume you just want a definition. Went hiking twice today. But yeah, definitely I want to get that outdoor shower built, man. I'm going to build it all myself out there. I've got the gas water heater for it. I just need to actually get the shower head and build it. We're getting there. We're getting there. We need a bigger water tank soon. At the moment, the caravan has to do. We're getting close. Why are you here? The same reason we're all here, man. When a man and a woman do a thing, millions of little fish go out of your dad, right? Millions of little fishies go out of your dad, and you were the fastest one. You won your first race ever. So the meaning of life is to go on the journey, and you now get to have the experience. If you were any of the other little spermies, you would have been a totally different person. So there you go. Don't take it so bloody serious. Live your life. Something like that. That's why we're here. The meaning of life is to go on the journey, to have the experience. Just be grateful you get to have the experience. I know some days suck, but beating them is fun. It's sometimes, some days it's good to hate the world and existence itself so much and that we're all going to die and all this. It's great to sit back and be like, that pisses me off. I'm going to kick your ass, right? At existence itself. It's like, you know what? The world's got all the suffering and I'm going to have a good life anyway. I'm going to pursue the things I want. And when you kind of go with that energy of like, you know what? I've got my one shot. The meaning of life is to go on the journey. I'm just going to go all in. And there's so much power in that. And you start ignoring what other people are saying to you and your friends or your family or whoever. Oh, that won't work. Oh, who cares? Or why would you bother? All this shit. When you start to take control of your own life, that's where everything shifts, right? And that's what I'm here to help with. So if that sounds like it could help you, subscribe and like button. Tap me twice on the forehead. Get the likes up. Show me some love. Ask a question if you need to. That's what we're doing. Right, where are we? More of a gym type of guy or sports hiking? I just have a home gym. I do some live workouts on here as well, most days with push-ups and pull-ups and stuff like that. If you ever need motivation to work out, I do those as well on here. But I don't do like, yeah, get it with me, guys. I'm just like, oh, hey, we're hanging out. We chat like this, but occasionally I do some workout stuff. But beyond that, it's this. But yeah, I'm into my motorcycles, so I do track days on motorcycles. I'm looking to move into a little bit of motorcycle racing. Yeah. You all right, mate? I'm good, awkward. I am fantastic, mate. On top of the world. How about yourself? I got a question. Do you believe in aliens, or have you seen them while being out in the bush? Haven't seen them. Do believe in them. I think the universe is far too big for us to be the only ones around. I'm sure there's aliens out there somewhere. I don't know. Not too worried about it. It's a bit beyond my control. Most of a tour indoor shower. Yes, those are helpful. How many push-ups can I do? The most I've done in one session is 1,000 push-ups. I did 1,000 push-ups in 100 minutes. So yeah, just 10 push-ups every minute on the minute. So I set up a countdown timer, and every time it went through a minute, I did 10 push-ups. I did that on live stream on my old channel. I did it on this channel too, but we did a 4-hour slow one. We did a cruisier pace, but I did do 1,000 push-ups to celebrate 1,000 subs live on here about a month or two ago. But we're nearly at 1,800 subs now. We're close. I think we need about 40 more. 40 more. Membership from Michael Bluth. How much do I have to scroll down here? Oh, we're almost caught up. All right. Michael Bluth, thank you very much for gifting a membership. And OGB got it. Nice. OGB is a regular now. Good to see you. Thank you very much for that, Michael. Much appreciated, man. The channel's growing. I think, yeah, that's it's going to take us. We're on the edge of about 150 members in the first week of being monetized here. So I really appreciate it, guys. It all goes back into the channel. It all just goes back into buying more equipment and all the stuff I need to keep growing this channel. So I do appreciate it. It allows me to help more people. So that's the mission. Oh, Nancy King, why you cut your hair? I needed to clean my hair up a bit, mate. I don't like it too long, so it gets this short for a while, mate. It was a bit short. He mustn't have been in for a while. It's been growing back for a couple of weeks. So I live by myself. I live in the caravan at the moment. My partner, she lives with me. Yeah, I'm building the cabin and stuff. So yeah, we're getting there. But yeah, at the moment it's 2 dogs and both of us in a caravan. It's the sacrifice to be made, rather than keep paying for somebody else's mortgage. I got a lease on some land and a crappy old caravan, and it's good enough that it's it's a kitchen, bathroom, all of that until the cabin and stuff is built. I kind of hope to have it done in a couple of years, but we're at 3 years at this point, but we're getting there. I built a 6-car garage. So we got that at least. We got the garage, and she's not too bothered, you know. So the caravan's all right, but we're getting there day by day. Just keep a little progress each day, that consistency, right? Because motivation comes and goes. So I'm all about building discipline and talking about the strategies to help build that. Am I high? A little bit. Helps me focus and helps me be able to do this effectively. Anger is as natural as any other emotion. Just got to channel it for good. Yep, that's a great statement, Madfinger. I didn't pin that guy's comment if he retyped. I feel bad now. Spite is a fantastic motivator. Yeah, it can be. It's not the healthiest. A lot of people be like, oh, you know, you don't want to use anger and spite as motivator. But I tell you, especially if you're neurodivergent, especially ADHD people, thrive on it. Absolutely thrive on proving people wrong, right? You know, it's like, oh, you doubted me? You said I couldn't? Oh, all right. I tell you, there's some of that driving this channel, man. There's people who said, I had close friends tell me I was an idiot to try do this and to try and get on here and it'll never work and this and that, bro. I heard it all. But we've helped people. You know, it's not for everyone, but it helps the people it helps, and I'm for the people I'm for, I guess. Shame works too. Yep, can do. I agree. Hey, what up, my caffeine? G'day, Foxy. Good to see you again. How do you improve cardio without gassing yourself? Just try to be more consistent, you know? That would be my thing. Like, it's not about, like, gassing yourself to the absolute limit. You'd want to focus on the breathing. Make sure you're hydrating enough would be the most crucial thing. But just do it consistently rather than try and do a big run less often or something, right? If you want to do some cardio, instead of go running twice a week for way longer, just do it as a consistent, do less of that each day, dial it back and just build up to it. How's tricks? Going good, mate. Best calisthenics advice you can give? Put your reps in. Just do what you can at a time. Wait a minute. Do it again. If you can do 10 push-ups, wait 1 minute. Do 10 push-ups until you can't do 10 push-ups every minute. Then drop it to 5 push-ups every minute. And just keep changing the bar. Just keep repeating. That's all it is. And in life, it's not about these big efforts and the hard grind. Sometimes it can be, but what really progresses life is these small little pieces, the 10 minutes here, the 15 minutes there, you wake up in the morning and your room is just a bit tidier because you bothered tonight or whatever, right? You bothered to spend 15 minutes straightening up your room. You now wake up to an environment that gives you like the identity of a person who keeps their room tidy, right? This is going to give you self-confidence to carry out into the world. The same as doing fitness. It's going to give you dopamine and it's going to improve your posture. You're going to carry yourself better. The world looks brighter day by day, everything affects everything. Sleep and diet being, of course, very important as well. It's like a good cut. Is that an Aussie accent? I'm from New Zealand, Watson, but near enough. Yeah, the Australians have a bit more twang to their voice, mate. You go up and down a bit. But no, it's a pretty hard pick. Some people go ask if I'm Dutch or from the UK. So Australia is pretty close. Evening, brother. Just dude. Your last two hair? No, I did it myself. Did my own hair. I did it in I had 5 minutes till alive, and she walked in the door with that. I got it from a second-hand store, opportunity shop, right? Somebody donated or whatever. It was like $20 for that. Brand new, all in the packets. All inside was all sealed and all that. Rechargeable. So $20 rather than, go spend $20 all the time for a haircut or something. I just did it a little longer on the top and then just shaved up the sides. About there. And she gave it a little tweak on the back for a minute. And yeah, happy days. I like a life where I have to make less money. If I fix things myself and whatever, the more you can fix yourself, the more you can just cut back and flow along. You don't have to go out and stress and make all this damn money. I don't know. Each their own. That's how I do it. Very introverted, proud, Mandy. G'day, Mandy. Everyday consistency, that's it. Do I use chapstick or you should? Oh, so you're from Narnia. You mate. G'day, Jay. How are you? I can't even do one push-up in 10 minutes. You can't do one push-up in 10 minutes. I don't know if you're serious. You got the name Fat Man there. I don't know, but I'll answer you, bro. You start off with a wall, bro. If you can't do one push-up, you can literally start off on a wall and just do this, right? And then you try and keep your whole body straight from your feet to your shoulders. You're trying to keep your hips in line. And literally do it off a wall, bro. We've got people here who could not do one push-up that could do a whole heap after like a week or two of doing that, right? So you can go off the wall and do 10. It doesn't matter if you're 600 pounds, bro. You can literally you can lose the weight. There's a guy called King Live on here, man. He's gone from like 600 pounds down to 400. You know, never too late and all that, right? But yeah, you can go off a wall and then you can go down to like a windowsill or a coffee table, or your kitchen bench is a real good one. You can roll up a towel on the kitchen bench and just, you can like, it's a good way to build up push-up numbers. So if you can only do like 10 push-ups or 20 push-ups, go to 100 of them on a kitchen bench, right? And that's gonna build up those reps. And yeah, man. I do live workouts on here most days, man. They're not like, they're not like what, like Get It With Me, like the high energy guys you've seen here. It's just a chat like this, and occasionally I do some push-ups and we just talk about all this stuff, man. Yeah. Can you put a shrimp on the barbie? Oh, I could, if I was Australian. If I was Australian, I could throw another shrimp on the barbie. Koala, kangaroo, crocodile. But I'm from New Zealand. How can who win a war? What war? Care for a spot of tea, Governor. No, I'm not British. I'm not from England. I don't care for a spot of tea. No, I don't feel like it's not lovely jubbly to me. Cheese has slid off your cracker, lad. No, I'm from New Zealand. I quite like my coffee. Wrong country again. That's it. Do you be farting? Oh yeah, man. Heck yeah, man. You got to keep warm in winter. I usually hold them in until me and the missus are both in bed. I do have a lot of onions with my steak and sausages and bacon and that. So what goes in must come out, mate. That's how it goes. Yeah, it'll happen. It'll happen to you when you get older. You'll joke about it now, but it's all good, mate. You're obviously a kid making a joke. You wait, mate. You'll get older. You wait till you get gassy. Not so funny meow, is it? Not so funny meow. New Zealand are British cousins, I suppose. King's Live lies, so I weigh 390 and he's way bigger than me. Oh, okay, yeah, I'm not sure, but I saw him a couple of times on there and popped in. Seemed like a good dude, the best, my guy. G'day, Big Sauce. Thanks, mate. Yeah, drop a sub, drop a like if you want to, guys. It's all helping grow my channel. I'm trying to cross that 2,000 sub barrier. We're close. I think I'm at about 1,768-ish or 6-7. I don't know. 6-7 something. It's like 1,760 something subs, so we can tick over that 1,800 tonight. I'd be very pleased, but that's going to be like 36 subs in a night. Usually we get about 10 or so lately. We get about 10 or so subs. We get about 80 likes most streams, so it's going good. Like the stream for being a good sport. Thanks, mate. I do appreciate it. Well, I'm usually a good sport here, man. I do joke around a fair bit. We do mental health and self-improvement, but the whole thing is a positive vibe, and yeah, we just hang out, bro. I get pretty ADHD on here. Sometimes I'll be bursting into song, mate. You'll get used to it. Stick around, you'll get used to it. We're all good people here. All people trying to aim up in life. That's the only thing to be in this channel is you're wanting to aim up in life. You're wanting to improve your life. And you're wanting to surround yourself with people who will back you, right? Not your friends or family or whoever doubting you or whatever. It's people here that you mention what you're doing. We're going to support you. We're going to back you. We're going to talk to you about it. We're going to help you with it. That is the purpose of my channel. That is the plan. Lieutenant Dan. That is the plan, Lieutenant Dan. But yes, now the ADHD is coming out. Did something I feel proud of today? SF says here for it. Thanks, mate. I know you are. Great to see you again. How's your week going, SF? I did something I feel proud of today. What did you get on with, Mandy? How'd you go? New Zealand worth protecting? Yep. Yeah, unfortunately, all that stuff, I used to get very into that. And I did take a lot of offence for a lot of years, and I gave up on life pretty much because of it, right? Of the way the world is run and the evil things people do and all that kind of stuff, right? And in the end, I realized it was just harming me so much. And it's like when it's not within your control, there's no point worrying about it. It's like a prime example recently was the gas prices going up, and everyone's talking about. You go into the supermarket even, and people, you can hear them talking about the Strait of Hormuz and what Trump said today or whatever. And I take the viewpoint of I'm going to take that time and focus it myself, right? I'm not going to care about any of this stuff because I just can't change it, right? But I can look after my own family. friends and stuff, you know what I mean? Look after those close to us that we care about. Like that's kind of all we can do. It sucks, but it's also, you know, once we can focus on that, you can do something about it, right? So that's what I try and do here. Do you believe in the? Yeah, I just view it as yeah. If I dedicated my life from today to try and change the world, how much impact could I have? And they kind of just take you out and stuff, man. To be honest, so you know, good to look after our own. I'm here to help people. You know what I mean? That's what we do here, bro. So my channel here is all about taking it upon ourselves, bro, and doing what we can for ourselves, right? As I was saying, bro, it's like, you know, it doesn't matter what Donald Trump said and what's all over the news, and it doesn't matter about like the Strait of Hormuz. It's like when I need to go put my gas in my truck and I need to swipe my card, it's going to cost me what it costs me. If I've got to go somewhere and I need the fuel, it doesn't matter if it's $10 a liter. I need it, you know. So there's no point me stressing about the whole world's problems, right? Like I'm all about focusing on what we can control, right? Because I think a lot of people, it's too much, right? You get what I mean? I think a lot of people, it's we with social media and all this now on the internet, we never had this stuff growing up, man. Like my dad read the newspaper, but when I was a teenager and in my 20s and stuff, bro, we weren't exposed to all this. We're just sort of going about our lives, our day to day and that, and doing stuff, you know. We got out in nature more and that. Whereas now, everybody's just being bombarded all the time. We're stressed out of our minds, like what's happening on, and we're all discussing it online and whatever. And this is what's happened, man. So I'm all about bringing it back, and that's why I made the channel. It's something that's not brain rot on here. It's something that can actually help people. That's my way, you know what I mean. I'm not for everybody though, right, guys? Obviously, you know, not everybody's going to agree with my way. It's for people. People either like the message or they don't, and like I respect that, you know. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I can't change. Yeah. It's I feel like even the word accept to me, it's like I definitely agree. There's a lot of horrible things in the world, but there's a lot of horrible people doing it and systems in place, and I think our lives are short, and the best thing we can do is rather than stress about it all and stare at it all and be rage baited by it all, is what can we actually do with our own time and focus, and what can we create for ourselves and the people we care about. I think that's the thing we can do while we're here. You know, we're not really here that long. I don't know who that is. Sorry, 70. Yeah, I don't really do politics here, guys. As I'm sort of saying with all that, is it's all about like taking our own power back on ourselves. You know, doing what we can. I think there's a lot of power in that for people rather than feeling so powerless against it all. You know. Chance. It's understanding that some people are dicks, bro. Um, just don't play their game, and you know, keep that awareness and don't play that game. But if it's just ongoing insufferable for you, just aim towards you know, heading for another job. You know, you've got the leisure of already having a job, right? Whereas when you're already out of a job, you need money. You've got to kind of take what comes along. Whereas you can be in the job you're in and just tolerate the situation a bit, you know, and just keep chill for the next 6 months, and then you're taking control of it, right? So for the next 6 months, you can be looking everywhere for a job. You can look at all kinds of different stuff. You can go to interviews, whatever, and then you can pick the job you want out of 10 you might be able to get, right? Rather than be in a situation where you just have to take what comes up, right? So just create that for yourself, bro. Just yeah, bite your tongue. I know it's annoying, and so you know it's not right when people are like that, but it's something you're gonna have to deal with until you're able to change that situation. So I just start making a plan of what you want to do, and okay, well, I'm giving myself 6 months to get out of this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that, or maybe you know, maybe you're in a situation where you've learned the business inside out, or nearly. In some situations, maybe you stay another year or two, and then you build your own rival business. You know, out of spite or something. I don't know. You know, you got options, man. Just pick what you want to aim at, make it happen. Things take time. But yeah, you know what games they're playing. Just don't play. Cover your ass. So stressed about my future. I'm a 16-year-old teen. Don't worry about it, mate. Don't worry about it. None of us have it worked out, really. Most people don't have it worked out, all right? You've got all this pressure. At 16, you've got all this pressure to, like, you've got to go and study and become a doctor or a lawyer, or you have to go to university, or the tradesman, the AI. What nobody knows what way's up right now, right? We couldn't figure it out when it was happening with us either. We're 20 years later. We're doing all right, mate. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Don't stress about it, mate. Just have a think about all I'd say is, what do you want to do with your future? What do you want to do with your life? What if you get to the end of your life, you're 80 years old on the deathbed, your family's surrounding you, or whatever, you're on your deathbed and you're like, man, I wish I'd pursued that. I really loved doing that. That was for me. When I was 16, I should have gone this path. What's that thing in your head? Yeah, chase that, man. That's the meaning of life, man. To go on the journey, to have the experience. That is the meaning of life. It's just by chance you were the fastest little sperm, Out of millions of sperm, you were the fastest one. You already won your first race. The rest of life is you just happen to be here having the experience, man. So there's no point. My best advice, if I was 16 again, the advice I will give to you is this. It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. It's your journey. It's your path. Just like my channel here, right? I may not be for everyone, but I am for some people. My message can help some people. Most people will not like what I talk about here, but for the right people, just live, chase. Doesn't matter how crazy it is to you, to everybody else. What is it you want to do? Try chase it. It doesn't matter if you get it or not. At least you pursued it. You went on the journey. You tried. You didn't give up for a while. Whatever. And after, you might do a few years of it and decide, hey, man, I'm not really that into this. But you'll learn on the journey. You are, Mandy. Everybody in here right now was the fastest sperm. So congratulations. Pat on the back to you all. You get to have existence. If you were any of the other ones, you wouldn't be you. Let alone all the ones that didn't make a baby all the other times. There's a lot of times that none of them made it. So you're here. Round of applause. You pat yourself on the back, folks. You get to have a round on Earth. It's an interesting place, isn't it? Buckle up for safety. Buckle up, buckaroos. But you'll be all right. But you don't stress too much about it. Just pursue what you want to do. That's all you got to do. Or everybody's got, no matter what you do in life, if you sit around home, play video games, everyone will bet you that you're doing nothing with your life. If you go out and succeed and become successful, everyone will say you got it easy. People will always have something to say. Everybody will always try to talk you down. Nobody wants to see you doing better than them. People will mentor you, people will help you, but the moment you go to overtake them, you'll find out what the world's like, right? So just go on your path, man. Whatever you can dream of, just do it. Just create what you want to create. Ignore the opinions of others is the most valuable advice in life. Unless it's this advice from me, you shouldn't ignore this opinion. This is the opinion you need to guide you, right? So just don't get that confused. You got me in a box here, all right? Damn. I circled myself. Shit. We will reform, yeah. We will reform, yes. Mandy says, my ex did the opposite, where no matter what I did, it wasn't good enough. Got to get that out of my head. Yep, that's what it is, right? It's like having the devil on your shoulder with people like that. You're free now, mate. You got your own agency. You got your control back. It's your path, mate. You'll do very well. You're doing very well, Mandy. We're very proud of you here on the channel, Mandy. So you keep it up, mate. You keep it up. One of our top students there. And a mod, thank you for all your mod duties, Mandy. I do really appreciate it, mate. You've taken on that role very well. I like going outside and finding a cool rock because it's cool to you. That's exactly it, Trogdor. That's exactly it, mate. For me, it's motorcycles. For some people, it's knitting. For some people, it's horses. Some people go skydiving. Some people just like to read books. It's your journey. It's not anybody else's. You look so cute with a pacifier. My mum would agree with you. I was a damn cute baby. I don't know what happened. I mean, I couldn't be proud of anything I was doing really well at times, and she would say, okay, now do better. Like I couldn't celebrate the wins, no more of that. I had that with a family member the other day. I said, oh, like my YouTube channel's been doing really well. Like, people have been getting memberships and stuff, and I'm like really proud of what he was. Oh, how much did you get in membership so far? I was like, oh, about like, 10 of them, like $50 of memberships, it's something. Oh, and all I got in response was, oh, but you haven't got that money yet. The whole the whole YouTube thing. Oh, it's a laughing stock to all my friends and stuff. There's one friend has ever come in this channel, and that's B-Dub Drift. And I'm 15 years old. All my other friends and family, right? They think I'm ridiculous being on here. Oh, that'll never work. Don't chase that. Da, da, da. Here we are, 70. Never done YouTube before. I started in August last year. I did a couple of channels to sort of learn YouTube. I started this channel in December. I got 50 subs to go live by February. So February 7th is when I first went live on this channel. In 17 weeks, it's over 3,500 watch hours now. We've got memberships, we've got super chats, we've helped a whole heap of people. We're nearly at 1,800 subscribers. So yeah, I'm just like this. Me building this channel is evidence of that daily consistency and putting it in, right? At anything you want to do, it's happening right here, right? And we're all, it's all beneficial, right? So I just wanted to offer something of value on YouTube. I didn't want to just be like doing some dumb shit. I didn't want to add brain rot to the world. Small wins build momentum. That's exactly it, mate. I'll pin that one up for you, mate. That's beautiful. So yeah, like if you want to aim up in life, you want to be surrounded by good people here and have this kind of input, right? Because you are what you think about. You are the information you take in. So, if anything I'm saying is helping, hit the like, subscribe, all that would be, up to you. I'm here. Hello, my name is Mark. I'm from New Zealand, and we do self-help. And we have a laugh doing it. And sometimes I sing, sometimes I burst into song and say ridiculous things. Hang around, you'll get the vibe. Do a bit of everything on here. I do live workouts. I do self-improvement chats. I work in the garage on cars, motorbikes, everything, right? It's kind of like a vlog of my life as I claw my way up in the world. And you come along for the ride and we all help each other. I'm a bright light. Thank you, mate. That's also a bright light up there. Great to have you here, mate. How are you? I'm awesome. Well, you're all awesome, though, too. We're all awesome. We're all awesome in our own way. We all have our own unique gifts and talents. Somebody said in the chat earlier, they said, they quoted there's a quote they pulled up, if you judge its fish by its ability to climb a tree, it's not going to do very well. You get two trees and you get a monkey and a fish in a bowl, and you try and get them to race each other. Who's going to win up the tree, right? You can't judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree because it's gonna, it can't climb the tree. The monkey can run up. Oh, the monkey's better. No, like you have your own gifts. You have your own things to bring to the world. You have your own journey. You have your own. So what is it in your own mind? Trust yourself. What do you want to do? Win, lose, figure it out. Try for years and fail. It doesn't matter. You went on the journey. You stepped into the space. You found out. You're not going to die wondering, what if I'd tried that thing? So what is the thing that when you're old and you're too old to do it, what are the things that when I'm 70, I'm going to be too old to do that and I'm going to regret that I didn't do it. For me, that was getting a motorcycle. My mother said, no motorcycle. You're not bringing a motorcycle in this house. Well, I did it. Didn't go down very well, I tell you, but we pulled it off. We pulled it off, chat. Having a hard time not putting myself to sleep. No, don't do that, mate. The meaning of life is to go on the journey, to have the experience, mate. We talked about this just before, right? You were the fastest sperm. You won your first race you ever had against millions of sperm. You won. And you're the lucky sperm that gets to have the experience of life. So go, you little fishy. Go, you little fishy, go. You're out here, you're doing it. You've made it this far, right? Everything you ever thought would sink you, all through school, this, that, whatever, jobs, everything you ever thought was like your darkest moments. Now you look back. Do you feel it now so much? Like all that stuff that was like all the stuff that happened to you as a kid and that. Do you feel it so much now? Most people don't, right? You don't remember every day that ever happened, every bad day, Tell me a bad day you had a year ago. That's like still really affecting you, or are you just kind of you're trying to move forward? A bad day 10 years ago, that at that moment 10 years ago, you thought you were just done for. You'd never get back up and you'd never move forward again. But here you are. You gotta meet yourself where you're at. You gotta give yourself credit. You gotta remember your own resume, your own experience, your own journey. I won the egg competition. Yeah, true. Yep, it was good. It was good. So don't stress so bloody much. Don't stress out so much. Right? Hit the like button for me. You can double tap me on the forehead. Can we get to 40 likes? I got 38 likes on my end. 38. Can we get some likes? Have I said anything good enough to get a free like? Hey, it helps me channel. The only way you can make a good point is to make a point about how much money you can spend. No, money's just money, bro. Money's just money. Money does not make you a winner in this world, mate. You'll be alright, Celtic, yeah, mate. You'll truck on, mate. You won't recover that quickly from that, Celtic, but it's going to take time, bro. That's a different circumstance. Obviously, that's not the kind of circumstance I'm talking about, bro, but yeah. You'll be alright, Celtic. You're doing fantastic, bro. 2 months already. Far out. Like, that's even fresh to me, bro, so you'll be alright, bro. In time. We got you, bro. We got you. We got you, mate. You'll be right, mate. He'll live on in his memory, bro. You'll do him proud, bro. You're always doing him proud, bro. You always were. I've seen the pictures of you and your dad, bro, in the news articles and stuff and tributes and stuff, bro. I've seen you and your dad together, bro. He was bloody proud of you, man. You know, you've always been doing that man proud. I can see it in his eyes. He was very proud of the life he'd built and the family he'd built. And you're just going to carry on that legacy, bro. So you got it, bro. I believe in you, bro. I believe in you. You'll do it. You got it. You'll keep doing him proud, bro. Much love to you, man. Much love to you, Celtic. It's not something I've gone through myself yet, thankfully, bro. I'm certainly not looking forward to it. I'm trying to prepare my mind and stuff for things like that, right? Things in life are going to come like that. It's inevitable. This is an Australian. Close, Katrina. I'm sorry to disappoint if you were hoping I was Australian. I'm from New Zealand. You're close, though, but I am from New Zealand. Most welcome, Celtic. Most welcome. I'm in therapy. I like my therapist. It's cool. That's good, mate. It's good you're enjoying the therapy rather than feeling like it's a burden on you. That's awesome. Trogdor, jeez, mate. Last year was fun. Yeah, I wasn't really sort of talking about that kind of thing with it, guys. Those obviously are very, very dire situations, right? That come. It's horrible stuff. So yeah, obviously things like that, I will make clear. You know, those things do take a lot of time to recover from, and you've got to give yourself grace with. Which is what more why I was referring to. You know, school bullies and stuff, and like just some bad days with stuff, right? Like there's a lot of bad days we have where we felt like we were depressed or struggled or something, right? And things got better. It's more where I'm going with that. Just to clarify, I'll just make it clear. Yeah, it's two very different situations, right? I hope hope I'm making sense. The end is nigh. He's a Kiwi. New Zealand even cooler. My favourite animal, literally. Any find who? My bad if you're married. Yeah, I have a loving partner who lives here with me, but as long as you don't flirt with me, she doesn't mind the woman being around in here. But just don't, we're here for mental health and self-improvement. We're here to help people. And then you could find yourself a good man. Maybe you hang around and you witness me enough and you're like, I need to find one like this, right? And we'll figure that out. Tell you where to find one. Go maybe try if you want to meet a good man who works hard, look for the house in your neighborhood where the guy is in his garage. He's got the lights on. None of his mates are turned up for him, and that guy's sitting in his shed with the garage door open about this much at 2 in the morning, spannering on his car. That man will put hours and hours, every minute, every dollar he has into his pride and joy that, he'll take care of something, right? Like, same as a man with dogs, right? They show an ability to essentially raise children, right? This is the appeal of a man with a dog. And this is the appeal of a man with a puppy, as a man is willing to take on a vulnerable thing that can't look after itself, and right. So you go, yeah, find the local car guy, mate, hiding in his shed at 2 in the morning. They're all married already? Nah, they're not. Most of them aren't now. It depends how old you are, I suppose. Going on 21 years with your hubby. That's fantastic, mate. 21 years of marriage. What's your number one bit of feedback for unmarried people or people looking for love? What do you think is the most important thing that keeps a marriage going for 21 years? You're 37. I'm 39, mate. When you click, you click. Yeah, my back as I get older. But yeah, when you click, yeah. How'd you know that he was the one, mate? How'd you know? What did he do? You're almost 38. Yeah, I've just turned. Where I meet mine, I met her. She worked in one of the local towns, and I happened to go in there one day and went, "Oh, there's a new lady behind the counter there." And I was pretty much literally wearing this, and or I'd either be wearing like something like this or my dirty mechanic overalls covered in grease, driving a dirt and clay covered Hilux, dirty farm truck. And she took quite a liking to me, and we got talking. We got talking over the counter about pretty much nobody wants to hang out anymore and brain rot and everybody's just on their phones, and she didn't do social media at all and I didn't then. Um, so yeah. Yeah, we were more about we'll hang out as mates or something, but yeah, we hung out the first time. And it was like, we're not going to be friends. All right, we get along. All right, we'll see where it goes. Okay, and here we are. She moved in after 2 weeks, right? Like it was just like she was just always here. She went away for like 2 nights and was like, you might as well just move in, dude. Yeah, it's definitely different to every other person I've ever met, right? It was just very clear that she was different. But yeah, I didn't go looking, right? Like I used to try to do internet dating and stuff. It was just a nightmare. It was when I spent sort of 2 years working on myself and just going about my life and stuff. You know, you cross paths with the right person, I think. You love hearing a love story? I'm glad you love it, mate. Burning calories, burning weight. That's good, dead side. I hope you're doing well, mate. I may have missed some chats. I'm sorry. I'm trying. Thought I'd just go through YouTube before bed. Glad I came across the stream. I sub catch you another time. Much love all. Thank you very much, Tropical. I'm sorry I've been the messages are going pretty flat out at the moment. I'm sorry if I missed anything, guys. 40 what? Can we get it up to 50 likes? What do you reckon? Can we pump it up? Can we pump up our like boost? We got 13 people here. If you've liked any of what's going on, do hit the like button, eh? Double tap me on the forehead. There we go. Oh, there's one. There's one. I see one there. Any more? Any more? Oh, no more. We can't even get 44. Oh, it's exciting. We're getting there. It's coming up. We're all going up. We're all on the up, chat. This is what this channel is all about. Is if you're aiming up in life, you're wanting to aim up in life, you're wanting to build life up. This is what we do here. What do you reckon? What do you reckon, mate? Like that action? You like the action? I can lay it on thick Australian, mate. Say some Australian things for you, alright? Put another shrimp on the barbie. Koala. Crocodile. Spider. Snake. Didgeridoo. Is that better? Is that good? Yeah, that's the best I can do Australian. Why are live streams so crap? Maybe all the live streams are crap because you have an inability to perceive value in things. Maybe it's a problem with you that you're projecting there. Because this channel is about self-improvement and building the life you want. No matter what you want to pursue in life, man. Happy to help you, pursue it and chase your dreams, man. But all you can say is all these live streams are crap. There are crap live streams everywhere. That's why I made the channel, so we're having a real conversation about mental health and stuff and helping people. Because that's all I saw on here when I was depressed was brain rot. And I could have done with a channel like this and this information when I was in here very depressed in my mind 3 years ago and an alcoholic. But now I've dug myself out and I've come back and I'm trying to pull everyone with me and we're all gonna rise up together. We're all gonna rise up together. So if you want to lock in with me, you can do this. Look at me. If you're here new, you can lock in with me. Right? If you're sick of doom scrolling, you're sick of wasting your time, you're sick of being depressed, you're sick of lacking motivation, look at me. Say it with me. I'm ready to lock in. I'm ready to lock in. And I will actually get you there, day by day, with consistency, small actions. It's not much effort. It's a mindset. We work on the mind. We reframe things. We talk about these things, right? So if that's good, hit the subscribe button and hit the like button. You can poke me in the eye a couple of times, 2 taps anywhere above the chat. Puts the likes up. We get more people in here. We get more chat. We discuss more topics. Everything grows. You see, snowball effect. Great success. High five. Wow, we were. Right? Good. And I am ADHD as shit, so yes, sometimes I will talk like Borat. Sometimes I'll talk like I'm from Texas, boy. I need a good steak and a beer. Right? We have fun. We have fun with it. Hit the like and sub just for and you hadn't already, Katrina. Oh, you did straight away. Is that what you're saying? Locked in now. I'm stuck in my pantry. You get a pin for that one, Nick Sven. That's beautiful. I go through all that. I've locked in. Now I'm stuck in my pantry. You win. You win. Peak comment. Fantastic, folks. Do a mantra about positivity. Well, negativity never got us any. I'll give you you want a mantra about positivity? I'll give you a mantra about positivity. What did negative thinking and self-doubt ever do for you? But so the moment you have a negative thought, it's like, no, we're going to turn all that into positive things. We're going to find the hope, because negative, we already have all the evidence. Negative, it doesn't work. It's like going and gambling and losing money at a casino every day. You know the negative ain't ever going to pay you out. You're just gonna. The house always wins at a casino. Casinos wouldn't exist if they lost money, right? So what's that when you pull that lever in your head? I don't know. It's just a theory I'm running with. The greatest opponent is fear. Yes, your own self-doubt, concern about what the others might think, primarily, right? I agree. What are the symptoms of ADHD, if you don't mind me asking? Everything I'm doing right now that doesn't seem normal. Basically, ADHD is 10 trains of thought running in my head at once. That's what ADHD is, man. Like, as I'm talking to you guys, I'm reading 5 different comments at once, trying to formulate 5 different answers, thinking about when I need to start cooking dinner for the missus coming home. And the time I'm talking right now, I'm thinking about what time's the missus coming home, what am I possibly making for dinner, what groceries did she get today. I need to have a look in a moment. And in the garage tomorrow, I need to do this and that. It's all there while I'm doing this. It's a busy space, man. But it's all right. I figure it out. I balance it. I found that balance, and the biggest thing was cutting down the carbs and sugar and caffeine. So I can sort of sit here on this nice little... Like Leahy and Trailer Park Boys, right? Where he'd just maintain, and then he'd breath test himself, and he'd keep himself right on that level he could operate. That's what I've been working at with my ADHD. 20 years, no meds, so... As long as I keep my emotional state calmer, getting rid of all the caffeine stopped like my anger outbursts, my overstimulation. That was the biggest thing affecting me, was being overstimulated and unable to do anything. So I cut down on sugar and carbohydrates and stuff, try and just stick to steak, eggs, bacon, mostly. Try not to have too many carbs and stuff. I don't know too much about all that situation, Katerina. Yeah, I'll always be good to get off it over time, Katerina. Yeah, I've heard about it. I do have a little bit of knowledge on it, but yeah, just try reduce it. Yeah, that is the goal. A lot of people go to rehab for that in the end, because there was a very hard withdrawal period there. Yeah, I've been around some things with it, stuff I won't really go into, but yeah, been around it in the past enough, and yeah, you definitely want to get away from it and get totally clean over time, right? So yeah, just try reduce down on it. Take it as it's meant to be taken. Don't do other things with it. Have it as it's meant to be had, for your recovery, and try and move towards, in the end, you'll want to be in a rehab where you've got the care and stuff, because it's a real tough couple of weeks and stuff, right? Tough few weeks, especially. You do need to be supervised with that stuff. So, yeah, do your best, mate. Everything takes time, mate. But you're already on the program, right? So you're already aiming in the right direction. Now it's just repetition, small reductions, and you'll get out of it, mate. You can do it. If other people can do it, you can do it. You're no different. You'll get there, mate. Am I in Australia? I'm in New Zealand, monster, in New Zealand, mate. This is a genuine guy. Yeah, that's all I do here, Blank. A lot of people take issue with it on here and trolls and whatever, but I'm just myself, man. That's I asked a friend when I was going to come on YouTube. I said I want to do this mental health stuff. Like, I don't want to do a character or a persona. I'm a bit nervous. Where he's like, dude, just be you. I love how you are as you, as a mate, and how you think and how you go. The best gift you can give to the world is to get on here and be you. So I'm me, right? Not for everyone, but some people like it. You scared? You'll be alright, mate. Guess I'm just another bullshitter who craves attention. Tune into the channel, man. I stream pretty much all day on here, man. So you think I'm guessing? I'm guessing you're another bullshitter who craves attention. I stream all of it, bro. I've streamed my entire cabin build. I've streamed my garage build. I stream building cars. I do chats every day. I stream my workouts. I stream me doing all the action, bro. I'm not like any of these other channels. There are a whole heap of channels on here. I completely agree with you. When I used to find them when I was depressed and struggling, I couldn't get the help I needed because all I found was channels like Matt's Life Journey and shit that all they do is yap on and yap on and yap on, and then they never actually do anything. They never actually improve their life. They never actually show any of it. And if you read my channel description up here, you click on the channel, mate, and read the channel description. It said this channel is about the unseen work. You hear about it in self-improvement space, right? The unseen work. It's the work in the dark nobody sees. That's what builds you. People only see success. This channel is to show the unseen work and what I actually go through with that, and for people to join me on that journey so we all improve together. But I literally did do multi-hour streams on here every day where I'm in the garage work, bro, so people can co-work with me. So if they're struggling to do tasks, they can come and join me and I'm working. It helps them work as well, right? So I am very different to all the others Immortal. That is exactly why I made this channel, bro, because I felt that a lot of people were doing a big disservice to the people of YouTube and wasting your time, and they weren't here for the right reasons, and I am. So stick around, bro, make your own decision on that, but I will address it. You make your own choice over time, man, but all the evidence is here on the channel, bro. It's all here. Check out my shorts, check out my past lives, bro. I'm not like these other channels, bro, so please do not put me in that same basket without due care, because I'm not like these people. Never will be, and I'm not selling out either. I am here to help the people who felt like I did 3 years ago. I tried to take my life right here. Right here. 3 years ago. Tried to take my life right there. Right. Turned my life around, gave up the alcohol, did a diet for 9 months, carnivore diet, dropped 40 pounds, got another dog, got my dream truck, got my dream motorbike, built a room and 6-car garage, built a cabin, and met my dream woman after 20 years of trying to find her. So if I don't have something to teach anybody when I'm streaming all that, and I'm covering all that and talking about it all, if I have no value with that to you, all good, man. It's not for you, but there are people here it's valuable to. And I refuse to be like the other streamers on here. I'm not like these people, man. I left the city 15 years ago. I'm out in the country. I'm building the life I want. And your idea of the life you guys want to build is totally different to mine, but it runs on the same mechanics, and that's what I'm here to talk about and teach and support people with. I hope that clarifies your question. Been in that boat, yeah. Yeah, we all got our battles, guys. Everybody, mate, most people aren't talking about it, but I tell you, everybody walking around the supermarket and shit, everybody's got shit going on, man. Everybody's got their own shit. We can just only smell our own. People flush it down before they leave the house, right? They don't carry it around in their hand. 3 months clean, Trogdor. Nice, mate. Had to go cold turkey, was fine. Just sleep for a few days. Awesome, Trogdor. See, there we go. Trogdor and Katarina are now going to be able to help each other with that thing, right? See, this is what I mean, is I kind of host this, and you guys with your own experience can, people come in here with a question, if you're recovering from something, you've got experience in something, do share it in the chat. If you see somebody who's struggling with something you struggle with, that's exactly why we have these chats, right? That's what the channel's for, guys. I love doing this, man. I love this shit. Men don't really have many places to air the laundry. Appreciate what you're doing, man. Most welcome, Rusty. Most welcome, dude. That's what it's all about, man. It's real, Rusty. Don't get me wrong, bro. It's real hard for me to put myself here. I hate being in front of a camera, bro. I was actually what I'm actually qualified in is photography. That's what I was really into. So I always like being behind the camera. I hated being in front of it, but this is bigger than me, right? Mental health, all of this is it's bigger than me, bro. Some people need hearing this. Yeah, blank. That's what I figured, man. It's all the stuff I needed to hear, and the whole way from me recovering my way back, I went, someday I've got to come on here and tell a story, and I've got to figure out everything as I go, as it happens. I need to figure out exactly what works, what doesn't, why it does, why it doesn't, and I really had to unpack my mind and do. I read David Goggins' books and that, right, and did his methods, and a lot of Jordan Peterson stuff, right, and I sat there and unpacked my mind and all my past trauma and all these experiences, all this shit, so that I can hopefully help as many people as possible here. And there's definitely, I had 4 people. Yesterday was crazy on here. We had over 90 memberships were gifted, right? That blew my mind. And then just endless super chats. Everything went crazy in here. And there were 4 people telling me that they were literally about to end their life when they were scrolling through lives and about to go in their life, and they found my channel, and they're saying, you literally saved my life. And I'm just like, you saved your life, man. Like, I just had some words. I'm glad I could help. But that's what I'm here for, man. Is I'm here to be the person that I needed when I was here. I'm sitting next to me right now, right? In my head, it's like when Eddie Hall lifted 500 kilograms. He imagined he was lifting a car off his kids, and he's bleeding out the nose as he was the first man to lift 500 kilo in a deadlift or whatever, right? That's what I'm doing when I'm sitting here. Is I'm imagining me at my worst state here, and I'm talking to me and trying to help me, right? And that's what I'm trying to bring here to you guys. I hope I'm doing an all right job, guys. I hope I'm doing all right. I am getting better at it. Who's going to carry the boats and the logs? You don't know me, son. You don't know me, son. David Goggins, absolute champion. Absolute champion. Hi, Rhoda. How are you, mate? Sorry for the loud moment there. I'm sorry if I broke the ASMR for anybody in the smooth, schlick talking. It's an emotional roller coaster in this chat. You know, I keep it. I am me, right? I can't just structure and be serious for 2 hours and be like, oh, mental health, or we need to all serious. It's boring. It's boring. We can't make it all work. All work and no play makes Mark a dull boy. Oh, my name's Mark, by the way. Nice to meet you if you're new here. Do subscribe and like if you have not. You can double tap the screen. I ask every once in a while because it helps get more people in here. The more likes, the more people get fed in here. That's how YouTube works. The more likes, the more comments. The longer the average view duration, the longer you guys stay in here, right? It all feeds more people. So that's what we're working at. That's the mission. Here's the mission. And if you ever need like a quick little burst of motivation in your day, just go look at my shorts. There's a whole heap of shorts for like different states of mind, different things going on. So just if I'm not live and you're like, oh, I need a bit of whatever, just go look at my shorts. I do a whole heap of keep going, motivational, you'll be right, mate, type stuff. Good to laugh while we heal. Yeah, fantastic medicine, right? We can't. Who wants to sit here and just be like, oh, let's talk about depression and stuff the whole time? And like, right? There's got to be some power to it, mate. Otherwise, you know, I've got to lead by example here. So there's a lot of like, I have to do a lot of my work on myself before I appear live, right? So this is where it's one of the biggest lessons I learned was to not be. It's not selfish to look after you first, right? I think it's where a lot of people will put everybody else ahead of themselves quite often. But you can't pour from an empty cup, right? You're so busy pouring out of the pitcher to everybody else, like, here we go. I've got to do all this stuff myself. Oh, well, you have some of my energy and you have some, and so one of your friends comes and hates you, and that's taking out of your cup, and everything's getting poured out to everyone. And so when are you going to pour a bit into your own blooming mouth, Because eventually you're going to get dehydrated. Eventually you're going to starve because you're giving everything to everyone else. Pour yourself a bloody glass first, bottom it up, and then with what's left, you can help other people. You can serve to others. But I couldn't come here and do these chats if I'm not sleeping properly, if I'm not eating properly, if I'm not doing the workouts I do in here, if I'm not putting the work in and all the other aspects of my life. I can't come here and talk about all this stuff if I'm not doing it, which is exactly why I stream it all, So I'm here doing it each day, Right on, right on, right. All right, Roger. Roger that. Got Clarence. Huh? Oh no, he's a Kiwi. I am a Kiwi. I'm sorry, mate. I'm sorry I'm not an Aussie. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I disappoint anybody that I'm not Australian. Birds of a feather flock together. Roger that, crowd. Yep. And if as always, guys, there are no member-only live streams. Nothing is paywalled here. So the idea is like, I don't want to be a course seller, right? I don't do any of that, right? So if you want a membership, you get some emojis and you get a pretty green name, and it helps support the channel so I can buy more equipment and blah, blah, blah. Got to keep all this going, right? But, yeah, there's no member-only live streams. Everything is always free. Every live is open to everyone, right? I'm not going to make it so you can't get help unless you pay money. But if you want to support what I do here, there are memberships there available, and you get a cool green name. You get some emojis of the dogs and stuff. We went up 91 members yesterday. I think we're at about 140, 150. Been monetized on YouTube about a week. So, yeah, it's hectic. I'm loving it. And you guys are giving me really good feedback that this stuff's helping you, so I love it. I'm sorry I'm missing a lot of chat here. There's a lot of people talking amongst each other and stuff as well. How do you improve your mental health when there's nothing worth working towards? You'll find out what's worth working towards on the path, man. Like I feel that like it's all kind of pointless. Like, yeah, you can have the fancy cars or whatever. It's like, oh, you know, you're not really driven by that. I'm not really overly driven by it either. It's usually a sense of self outside of yourself, man. So like Dan, for me, like my biggest purpose is being here, bro. Is doing this. This is me serving other people, right? It's just you're gonna find purpose and meaning and sense of self outside of yourself rather than, you know, that's where they like you serve yourself to fill your cup and whatever, but you know, you can help other people, right? So what's your story? What's something you can help people with, Dan? What's your value? What can you bring to the table for other people? Not nothing is worth working towards for yourself because you feel like maybe you don't deserve those things for yourself. I feel like that a lot, right? Like people donated 90 memberships on here yesterday. I don't feel I deserve that for coming on chatting and stuff, but obviously people do and they want to show that. So like, you get what I mean? Just go on the journey, man. Just aim at something. You gotta do something with your time on Earth, bro. Live, bro, live. All right, fair enough. Yeah, that's good, bro. Yeah, I did. When I gave up drinking, bro, I did 2 years completely dry. 2 years completely dry. And now, you know, I can go out with my new missus. Life's cleaned up. I can go out. We go and get a bar of chicken. We sit outside and have a cider while we wait for our order. And you know, it's a nice little thing. I have a drink and roll back, and everything's good. You know what I mean? But I do know that I have a very addictive personality, and I will get hooked into anything that video games, whatever it is. I'll go for every distraction there is, which is why this channel is all about me learning to be disciplined and not so distracted, and try and help people as much as possible with that. Right? What's up from Fiji? Patata from Fiji. Hey man, New Zealand here, mate. Hey, you just said something. At least you got to say goodbye in a sense. Yeah, that's a horrible story. I must start repeating that, but yeah. You guys want to know what real suffering is? Scroll up to Celtics comment. I'm just going to shut up for a second. That's what Celtics just been through losing his dad 2 months ago. This is what I mean. This is why these chats are important. Scroll up to the first comment you see with a blue name. Celtic Warrior. You'll scroll up until you see the blue name in the chat. Read that. You guys think you got problems? This man is, and we're here for you, bro. Fuck. I think of you multiple times a day, Celtic. You know that? Like not when I'm on here. Like when I'm doing stuff about whatever. I'm thinking about what you're going through, bro. And like every time my mind is weak, Celtic, bro. It's like things like your situation, bro. Just reminds me. Like I need to just suck it up and keep pushing forward, man. If anybody hasn't done so yet, if you want to know what struggle is, scroll up. Scroll up to the first comment from a blue name from Celtic there. Scroll up until you see Celtic's comment. It's not far up. Have a read of that. Fuck, man. And don't worry, bro, you're not... Celtic worries, he brings down the tone of the room and stuff, but these are the conversations people need to hear, bro. Like, call your fucking parents, guys. Catch up with your family. Keep people close. You never know how long you got them for, alright? So Celtic's dad, basically the story is Celtic's dad was at work as a truck driver and got piled into by, I think it was a drunk driver, and everything burst up in flames, and that was that. And then Celtic showed up to pick his dad up from work. That's what happened to the guy, alright? And he's here every day. He's modding for me every day. He's in here for every stream I do, and he's still keeping going life every day. And we all got Celtic, 100%, right? But this is the shit that can happen in life, guys. You know, you think life doesn't have meaning or purpose? You know, these things are real, and you know. So massive shout out to Celtic, bro, and we always got you, bro. You know that. As I say, bro, you need to reach out to me on Instagram more, bro. I'm always available. If I'm available, I'll call you when I can, bro. Nah, you're fine. You're fine, bro. No, you think about it, bro. You feel it. You let it out, bro. You got nobody to fucking apologise to, man. You got nobody to apologise to, Celtic, bro. That's no problem, bro. This is the real world, bro. This is the real shit we're here to talk about. Struggle, suffering that everybody's going through and nobody can talk about. We're here to talk about it so people can heal. So people can move forward, so people can grow. Shout out to Celtic from everyone. See, Celtic, bro, you see here, bro, everyone's got your back, bro, as well. We all feel it. We all feel it, bro. But put things, just know, Celtic, from your dad suffering, from all of this, from your suffering right now, this story, bro, can help people as well. You tell the story in chat, bro. And I love to read it out and talk about it because it shows people, man. It shows people their problems are not problems. It shows people, that they can, and they're all here to back you, and they're all benefiting from it, though, bro. You've got everybody in here thinking about their own lives and their own families and stuff right now. People are going to go literally hug their parents and shit, bro, because of you opening up. That's why this is so valuable, bro. So thank you. Thank you for sharing your story, bro. Really appreciate it, Celtic. And yeah, well, you can jump in you say whatever you want in this chat, bro. You mod for me. You're here all the time. We're all here for you, bro. You can take over this whole chat every night. I don't give a fuck. Everybody's gonna be able to benefit from a message like this. You know what I mean? How to forget about someone who has hurt you? They're in the past now. Somebody hurt you in the past, you got your freedom back now, right? So say you're in a relationship, you trusted someone, they cheat on you, for example, they hurt you and whatever. Cool. Like, we had someone come in here once where their best friend their girlfriend had cheated with their best friend. It's like, cool. You found out early on you had a disloyal girlfriend and a best friend you didn't want around you. You've now got your whole rest of your life to go forward and with that lesson in mind. It doesn't mean you have to fear new things, but you're going to be a bit more careful. You've learned from it, but you've got you didn't find out 30 years later that they were cheating on you. You didn't lose all the best years of your life and everything to it. You found out early on. They did you a favor. They showed their true colors to you early, right? So just reframe it. You already won. You're free of them. They hurt you. Cool. It's their loss. You've moved on. You're going to build something great regardless. Does that help? I hope that helps. If you have any further questions, let me know. Oh, Dennis is on. Celtic, if you mind, let me know. I think Celtic will be going between this stream and Men of Action. So let me know if it gets hectic in there and there's no mods, bro, and I'll end stream so I can go mod for Dennis if need be. There were no mods in there last night and it was craziness. Celtic says, just so you all know, I love you all in this chat. Most welcome, Celtic, bro. We got you, bro. Same over on D-Biz channel, bro. We all got you, bro. Anything you need, bro. We'll do what we can for you, man. Very lucky that I got away. Yep, that's it, kitty cat. You got your own life back. You got your power back now, mate. So just get on with it. Get on with it, mate. Go forward. Forward we go. Can't go backwards. There's no reverse gear in life, guys. Just forward. Obviously, Celtic. Yeah, much love. All the love for Celtic. I love to see that, guys. I love that I love that. I got to use the right language. I love that we have created an environment here where we can talk about all this stuff and we can feel it and we can actually have a real conversation. This is why the mental health talks need to be had, right? Pink and DJ will be in there right now. It's usually his late night streams after an hour and a half from now. Oh, okay, cool, Celtic. All right, bro. Appreciate it, man. Hopefully they're in there. I am trying to give up these things, by the way. Nobody should ever smoke. I'm not perfect. I am just a regular dude, right? I'm not here to. I don't put on an act on YouTube. I don't do any of this fake shit, right? You get real raw dog version of me. So yeah, whatever it is, depression, anxiety, task paralysis, ADHD, autism, struggling with toxic. Your family doesn't approve of the career you want or something. Your friends are dickheads and you want to get new friends and you don't know how to make them. Whatever it is, talk about it. Struggling with drug addiction, something like that. Talk about it. There's people in here who have gone through drug addiction stuff. It's not just me to answer your question, right? There's a whole chat of people. It's a community of people aiming up. We're trying to. No, it doesn't matter your story. It doesn't matter your struggle. We're here to talk about it and improve it for you. That's the plan. That's the plan, Lieutenant Dan. Thanks to our host. Most welcome, Katrina. Most welcome, mate. You guys do a lot for me too. Having these conversations is very cathartic for me. It helps me heal. It helps me talk about my stuff, and you guys have different perspectives, and yeah, everybody benefits, right? Everywhere else in the world, there's all this drama, all this distraction, politics, and doomsday, and brain rot, and whatever. And yeah, I just didn't want to. I didn't want to bring that to the world. I wanted to bring something good. Alcoholic here, yeah, Bean. You're getting better, Bean. I don't know, Bean. You've been doing pretty well, man. I don't know if you can have the title of alcoholic anymore, mate. You got off it. You were off it for quite a while, weren't you? You had a little you had a bit of a slip recently, right, where you really wanted to drink again there. But I wouldn't say you're an alcoholic anymore, Ben, with what you've been saying. How long were you off it for, Ben? And did you end up having a drink lately? What's going on, Ben? What up, man? What's the story? What's the story, Morning Glory? Hey? That was an Oasis album, wasn't it? Was that the title of the Oasis album? Or was it a song? I used to listen to a lot of Oasis. I should know that. What's the story, Morning Glory? Hello, how's my day been? Ainsley, it's been great, thanks. Yeah, it's been fantastic. Been a fantastic day. How about yourself? Can you talk about any troubles? Oh, yeah, we could talk about whatever. My stuff just comes up in conversation, right? We talk while I'm on here. I'm on here usually 6 to 8 hours a day. Usually a morning workout. Then there'll be I'll do a little chat after a workout. Then we do some work in the garage or something. Work on stuff together. So I'll be like, literally, you'll see me pulling out car engines and stuff. At the moment, I'm building a floor in my garage and reorganizing everything and stuff, right? So the idea is people can join in, and if you're like putting off tasks, you can pop in whenever and work on something for 10 minutes. Do your dishes while you watch me pull out a gearbox or something. Be like, oh, my dishes ain't so bad now. At least I'm not pulling out a gearbox. That's literally it, right? So, and then in the evenings, evening my time, if it's dark outside here, we just do the chats. Sometimes we just have it up, tell your best joke or something. But at the moment we're having a great mental health chat. So the content changes all the time, right? It's just I don't want to do the same thing on here every day. And I like even these shows. It's like I'm not here to. Well, it's not even a show. I'm not here to be fake or anything, right? I'm here to be real, and we're here to talk about it. But I am ADHD. Sometimes I'll burst into song. It just depends where it all goes, right? Read the room and all that. But yeah, we have a great bunch of people here, guys. Great bunch of people. But yeah, we've got to have a laugh sometimes, mate. Got to lighten up a little. I just got to breathe, mate. It'll all be all right, mate. It'll all be all right in time. Oh no, you better care, brother. Thank you very much, Roger. I've liked your messages here, Roger. I hope you subscribe, mate. We just hit 60 likes as well, guys. Thank you very much. If you haven't hit the like, please do. If you haven't subscribed and anything I'm saying is making you feel a little better, do subscribe. Do subscribe and drop a like, and check out my shorts as well. There's a whole heap of shorts that are like motivational quotes and stuff. I'm working in the background. I put a lot of effort into editing those, so if I'm not live, and you can always save the ones that you like into a playlist and stuff, and start making a playlist on your phone of motivational kind of content and stuff. And yeah, I'm building it up, guys. I'm trying. I've been at this channel for about 4 months now. So 4 months. We got monetized on YouTube about a week and a half ago. So we got members and stuff and all that. So you can get a membership if you want to support the channel and all that. You can. We got 90 memberships were gifted yesterday. So shout out to Infamous and Scooter. They literally dropped 90 gift memberships to everyone yesterday. So you guys blew my mind with that support. So thank you very much. Yeah, all right, continuing on. 11 months now. Yeah, well, Bean says I'm an alcoholic. Mate, you've been clean 11 months, bro. You're doing fantastic, bro. You're winning, mate. I love it. Love it, Bean. Bean, you're doing real well, bro. We got so many people in here doing really well. Don't mind me asking, where am I from? I'm from New Zealand, mate. I grew up in Auckland City in New Zealand and moved out to the country about 15 years ago. I've been back to the city a couple of years here or there in that 15 years. Been around a bit, but yeah, I've settled down out in the country now. I'm building a cabin and stuff. So I'll pull up. We got a lot of new people here. Hang on. I'll pull up the picture real quick, guys. I will get off here pretty soon, guys. I'm starting to burn out a bit. I can feel my eyes starting to sag a little. So I'll do another 5 minutes or so, eh? I just bought this shed. We're pulling that down at the moment. That's not here yet. We're pulling that one down. We got half of it home, but we got to do the rest of it. But that was 3 years ago, right? So that's where I started, where I'd literally gone cold turkey on alcohol, went to a carnivore diet, and needed to build a garage. So I parked bought the caravan, parked it here, and cracked on with building that. And now I'm building a cabin up there. And there's a new YouTube studio, like where the gym gear is when you see me do the workouts. That's the studio. It's gonna look like that. It doesn't look like that now. That's a render. This is the rough concept. My name on here's changed. I was Venom Avenge, right? But I can't use their art and stuff to build the channel I want. And the name was a bit confusing when you scroll on, right? But that's the gist of what's going on, guys. It's what goes on around here. And yeah. No red stags, no. South Island, I guess you'd see all the stags. So not up where I am, not up Northland, not out this way. Done amazing on the go. Thanks, mate. Yeah, day by day, bro. Just as I say, it's always that bit by bit progress, right? You just aim at something, and it doesn't have to be. It's not about big leaps of progress. It's about those little 10 minutes and stuff you put at something each day. It's all consistency, man. If you have something you're working on, even if it's going to take 1,000 hours of work, you can put 10 minutes a day at it. It all stacks up, right, over time. Little efforts here and there. You don't have to stress. You don't have to turn your life around overnight. Mental health struggle. Well, welcome to the chat, Guy. Good to see you, man. If you ever have any questions, you can ask. But yeah, we just work through it, hang out, and people ask questions and stuff. So, welcome to the chat, man. Haven't had a smoke at all today, and you've watched me sit here and have one or two. You've done well then, mate. Yeah, I'm getting very good. I've cut down a lot. I've really cut down the smoking. I'm getting to the point I'm going to be going cold turkey pretty soon. I cut out the vaping, and that was so much nicotine. But I was vaping and smoking, right? So my nicotine level was through the roof. Gave up the vaping. I was struggling to breathe again and stuff. Yeah, gave that up a few weeks ago, and I was, as you guys saw on stream, I was working in the garage. I couldn't work more than an hour. I'm just burping all the time, burping, and feeling really ill. But that's all cleared out now. So yeah, giving up vaping wasn't overly fun. But yeah, tapering down the cigarettes now, and yeah, I mean, as I say, I'm not perfect. I'm here improving too, working my way up. That's the mission of the show. It's like the movie The Truman Show, right? It's meant to be just, I'm building up over time and show the journey and try and inspire some people and show them it's possible, and try and share what I've learned along the way. And I'm not motivated. I'm lazy as I want to be in bed every day and cry, but I keep going, and I've found the ways to build that discipline and work through it. And I just want to share it with everyone because, I've been there so many times and tried to end things and all that. And, I can tell you it's worth it being here and moving forward and day by day. And it's good, mate. Meaning of life is to go on the journey. Nobody ever said it'd be an easy journey. And life would have no meaning with no struggle if everything was just easy and came to you. Like look at billionaires' daughters and stuff, for example. Oh, here's a G-Wagon. The Sweet 16 spoiled brats. They used to do TV shows, right? Like My Sweet 16. Oh, Daddy, I wanted a purple G-Wagon and you got me a pink one. Wow, 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 right? They never actually experienced life itself. You need some struggle to understand the value of things, to understand the value of life, the value of the journey. You need to be exposed to bad people and bad experiences, and I'm grateful I had relationships where people cheated on me because they taught me the people to stay away from. Like without those things happening, I wouldn't have been able to meet my partner I've got now. It all serves the journey long term. Maybe you can't see it when you're in the dark of it, but it does all serve you. A comeback story. Who doesn't love an underdog story, right? Just want stability. Yeah, I feel that, Trogdor. We all pursue that a bit, right? We're pursuing the, humans are pursuing the cave and, shelter, fire, food, water. Once we get this, this is the problem of the modern world as well. And this is why a lot of people just let themselves go and stuff and give up. It's like, oh, well, once you got a roof over your head and, you got food in your stomach and, you got internet, you can do, once things are sort of comfortable, that's the really hard step to make is to any kind of next level, right? When things are, it's tolerable enough and you're kind of used to being miserable and like that. And, if I risk things and I whatever, right? But, you gotta F around to find out, as they say. And just go into it, find out. Like, it's better to know than not know, right? I definitely don't want to spend my whole life. I don't want to get to the end of my life and be like, man, I just wish I'd done that stuff. I wish I hadn't been. Yeah, I cared what everybody else thought and whatever, and that's all I wanted to do. And now my life's over and I never did it. I can't do that, man. I'd rather fail trying to do it. Like, it's like motorbike racing and track days and stuff. I'm not there to win a championship or anything, but, I'm willing to die on that journey. I'd rather not, but I'd rather take that risk of riding. Like I ride motorcycles on the street, it's risky. But I'd rather take that risk than not experience what I get, what I draw out of it, right? It's the only time I'm at peace. It's the only time my mind shuts off from 10 trains of thought at once is on a motorcycle, man. That's my thing. That's my peace. Yeah, I feel it other times, but that's where I'm truly at peace and locked in on what I'm doing, truly, and enjoying myself. I think your message got delayed. Sorry, could I get... I am trying, guys. You love me, I'm home, so handsome. I am struggling to keep up with stuff now, to be honest, guys. I think I've burnt myself out a bit, so I'm just sort of running through some stuff. So at times with the grief process after my wife died 3 years ago, sleepless nights, and times just isolate. I'm sorry to hear that, guy. Sorry to hear that, mate. Yeah. The thing about grief is this, is it's evidence you loved that person and cared about them, right? You're still grieving someone 3 years later, 10 years later. That's you cannot grieve for what you did not love. You cannot mourn what you never cared about, right? So, like, grief is the marker that you truly love that person and felt for them. So, in a way, it's a good thing, and to feel about them and to wake up that way, it shows that it mattered. It shows that it was worth something to you, It shows that it was real and it was worth what it was, That'd be my perspective on it, man. And just live on in her memory, and yeah. The question with grief, I struggled with grief in the past with loss of best friends and stuff. And after much deliberation in my head, I concluded, how would that person want me to live? If they are, who knows if they're looking down on me or what? But if they were there now, if they were here now, what would they be saying? If I could have a conversation with them about it, they'd be saying, man, get out there and live. Like, keep your spark. Like, come on, man. I lost friends that they really wanted to see me succeed. All they would have given me the shirt off their back to see me succeed, right? And that's all they wanted from me. So I remember them by living how they wanted me to live. What they wanted me to chase my goals and achieve. And the people who inspired me the most, the friends that were closest, they're all gone, man. Like, only the good die young, man. All the people who influenced me the most, man. The people who really have set a lot of my path in life, man. They stood out and they were just incredible people, right? And I hope to serve people here, and maybe one day I won't come on here. Maybe I'll go ride on my bike, I'll get wiped out, and it'll be what it'll be. And if something like that ever does happen, I want all of you guys to remember that I want you to carry on my memory, spread what you learn from me, help other people. Do something with it. Oliver Tree inspired a lot of people that way, right? Who just passed away recently, Just be something good in the world. You don't have to be the best at something. You don't have to be the greatest. You just have to, don't make the world a worse place. There's a lot of evil in the world. There's a lot of bad shit going on. It's trying to take all our attention and stress us out. But just don't make the world a worse place. Try to be a light on the world, not a blight on the world. I don't know. How's everyone? How are you? I'm great, mate. I'm great. Yeah. Oh, thank you for handling that. All right. So my partner's just got home. She's had a bit of a long day, mate. She had a long day. She was, a bit upset this morning, a bit stressed, a bit run around. So yeah, I'm going to hang out with the missus tonight. I'm going to prioritise that. I'm going to head over. I'm going to mod for Dennis a bit while she gets in the door here. I'm going to check Men of Action channel. Go support my boy Dennis. Thank you all for being here. Biggest shout out, as always, goes to my moderators for making an environment where we can hang out, and a special shout out to Celtic for sharing his story tonight. And I think you impacted a lot of people with your dad's story there, bro. Next shout out to all the members and everybody who donates and stuff. Massive shout out to all of you. I really appreciate it. And shout out to everyone for being here. Thank you for listening to little old me. Hit the like if you haven't. You can double tap the screen anywhere above the chat. They're free. You can double tap me on the forehead. See if we can get it 70 before I head off here. I got 64 on my end. If anybody hasn't liked, please do. And do check out my shorts, guys. Have a go through the shorts. Like, comment, or all the buttons. The only other thing would be, if you're new to the channel, please do go to the channel after this. If you wait a few seconds, if you wait a few seconds when it says live ended, you can click it, right? And it'll take you to the channel. Go down to playlists, and there's the content that changed my life. And there's a interview there with Guy Ritchie and Joe Rogan. Go watch that if you're wanting like a reframe on life and how you view things. Go watch that a couple of times. I put it there because that was the main piece of content that flipped the switch in my head. That switch overnight flipped from that video. All right. So go check it out, guys. Yeah, one moment, love. Go check it out, guys, and I will see you all soon. All right. No, just no. That's all right. My channel isn't for everyone, mate. Peace out, guys. Have a great night.